Every YouTube guru seems to promise the same thing. Start a channel, make $10,000 a month, and quit your job. And look, maybe that's possible. But there's one problem. Nobody tells you what happens after you make the $10,000. Because $10,000 a month on YouTube is not actually $10,000 a month. You've got software costs, startup costs, and then there's tax on top of that. And depending on the type of channel you build, you could spend thousands of dollars before you ever earn a single dollar. So in this video, I want to walk through the real numbers, not the sales pitch, not the dream, the actual numbers. Because if you're going to build a YouTube business, you deserve to know what you're getting into from day one. Now, before we jump into it, I want you to know that I've only just started my YouTube journey. I'm not standing here pretending I've built some giant channel. But what I do have is over 20 years of business management experience. And when I started researching the costs of doing this properly, one thing stood out immediately. The revenue numbers everyone talks about are only half the story. Let's take the famous $10,000 a month example, because that's the number everybody loves to use. $10,000 sounds life-changing. It sounds like freedom. It sounds like you've escaped the rat race. But let's break it down. Depending on your country, your tax situation, and your existing income, a significant portion of that money will eventually be owed in tax. Then you've got software subscriptions, ongoing expenses, and any money you've already invested getting the channel off the ground. Suddenly that $10,000 starts looking very different. And that's before we even talk about how much it costs to build the channel in the first place. Now, if you're interested in building a real online business and you want someone who's willing to show both the wins and the costs, hit subscribe. There are plenty of channels that will tell you how much money you can make. I'm more interested in showing you what it actually takes to get there. So let's start with the first thing that surprised me, the cost. And I want to be really clear about something before we go any further. These numbers are specific to the path I chose. I decided to build a faceless AI YouTube channel because I wanted to learn AI at the same time as learning YouTube. Your path might be completely different. If you're happy to get in front of a camera with your phone and start recording, your costs could be dramatically lower than mine. But for the path I chose, the numbers surprised me. When I first started adding everything up, I realized I was spending around 350 to 400 Australian dollars a month before earning a single dollar. Whether the channel grew or not, whether the videos performed or not, whether YouTube paid me or not, the subscriptions will keep coming. For me, that stack includes tools like 11 Labs for voice generation, Kling for video generation, CapCut for editing, Canva for graphics, and TubeBuddy for channel optimization. Individually, none of them seem too bad. $20 here, $30 there. Before you know it, you've spent another $50 somewhere else. But when you put everything together, it adds up fast. And if you're creating AI-generated content consistently, there's a good chance you'll end up buying extra credits along the way as well. Before you know it, this isn't really a hobby anymore. You're running a business with real expenses. And that's the first reality check I think a lot of people miss. Most people see the income screenshots. Very few people show the invoices. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not complaining about the cost. I chose to spend the money. These tools save me an enormous amount of time. They allow me to create content I simply couldn't create otherwise. The issue isn't the cost itself. The issue is pretending the cost doesn't exist. Because every dollar you spend before you earn revenue has to be recovered later. And that's where the timeline becomes really important. Because one of the biggest mistakes I see people make is assuming that revenue equals profit. It doesn't, not at the beginning. At the beginning, you're trying to recover everything you've already invested. So let's talk about what that journey realistically looks like. Phase 1 is learning. This is where most people start. You're figuring out YouTube. You're trying to work out your niche. You're learning how to edit, you're learning thumbnails. You're basically trying to learn 10 different skills at once. You're spending money, you're investing time, and if you're anything like me, you're making plenty of mistakes along the way. The reality is that most of what you create during this phase probably won't perform very well, and that's okay. That's the price of learning. Phase 2 is building. This is where things start getting interesting. You've stopped guessing quite as much, you're getting faster, your content is improving, maybe you're seeing some videos pick up traction, maybe your subscriber count is starting to move. The difference is that now you're starting to build an asset, you're building content, you're building an audience. And without really noticing it, you're building skills as well. Those things compound over time. Phase 3 is monetizing. This is where most people think the journey ends, but in reality, it's where the business starts. Maybe you've reached monetization. Maybe affiliate commissions are starting to appear. Maybe you're generating your first few $100s a month, and it feels great because for the first time, you're seeing proof that the model works. The problem is that you're usually still behind financially. You've already spent months investing in the channel, so those first dollars aren't really profit. They're recovery. You're earning back the money you've already spent. And then eventually you reach phase 4, profit. This is where the channel starts paying for itself. The subscriptions are covered, the startup costs are recovered, the business is generating more money than it consumes. And that's the point most people imagine when they hear stories about YouTube's success. The challenge is that nobody talks about the journey between starting and arriving. They show the destination, they don't show the road. And that's why I think the $10,000 a month conversation can be so misleading. Because when most people hear $10,000 a month, they immediately picture $10,000 landing in their bank account. But that's not how business works. And this is where most YouTube videos stop. They'll show you the revenue screenshot, they'll show you the dashboard, they'll tell you how much they made. What they almost never show you is what they actually kept. So let's do that now. Let's say you've been building your channel for 9 months. You've been learning, creating, investing, and finally things start working. You're earning the $10,000 a month. The number everybody talks about, the number everybody wants. At first glance, that sounds incredible. And don't get me wrong, it would be. Getting to $10,000 a month on YouTube is an achievement for anyone. But let's break it down. We've already established that my software stack costs around 350 Australian dollars every month. So let's subtract that first. 10,000 becomes 9,650. Then you've got tax obligations. Now, obviously, everyone's tax situation is different depending on where they live, how their business is structured, and what other income they have. But let's say you're setting aside roughly $3,000 to stay on the safe side. Now you're down to 6,650, around $1,600 a week. And remember, before you ever got here, you'd already spent around $4,000 to $6,000 building the business. Software, training, tools, a lot of trial and error, and a whole lot of time. So for the first few months, you're not really enjoying that income. You're recovering the investment it took to get there. And that's where the conversation starts to change. You're no longer asking, how much revenue did I make? You're asking, how much profit did I actually keep? Because revenue is exciting. Profit is what pays the mortgage. Profit is what pays the rent. Profit is what actually changes your life. The first milestone isn't $10,000 a month. The first milestone is building a channel that consistently produces more money than it consumes. That's the moment you stop funding the business, and the business starts funding you. Now here's the question I want to throw out there. With all that in mind, what's the number that would make you feel comfortable walking away from your job? Drop it in the comments. I'd genuinely be interested to see where everyone sits on that. Now, one mistake I'd personally avoid is rushing out and setting up complicated business structures before you've even proven the idea works. I've seen people spend hundreds, sometimes thousands of dollars trying to look like a business before they've actually built one. In my opinion, keep it simple. Make sure you're registered correctly in your country. Keep good records, track your income, track your expenses, treat it professionally from day one. Then when the income justifies it, sit down with an accountant and work out whether a more formal structure makes sense for your situation. The goal isn't to look like a business. The goal is to build a profitable one. And I think that's an important distinction. Because when you spend enough time in the make money online space, it's easy to get distracted by the wrong things. People obsess over the perfect logo, the perfect website, the perfect business structure, the perfect software stack. Meanwhile, they're completely ignoring the thing that actually makes money. The content you're creating, the audience you're building, and the value you're actually providing people. Those are the things that ultimately determine whether this works or not. And honestly, that's probably been my biggest takeaway so far. Not just from YouTube, but from business in general. Most people overestimate what can happen in a few months and underestimate what can happen in a few years. They want immediate results, immediate revenue, immediate freedom. But businesses don't really work that way. They require investment. They require patience. And more than anything, they require consistency. And YouTube is no different. The biggest lie in the make money online world isn't that YouTube works, because I genuinely believe it does. The biggest lie is that it's fast. The biggest lie is that it's easy. The biggest lie is that $10,000 a month instantly changes your life. Because before you ever get there, you've usually spent months learning, months testing, months making mistakes, and slowly getting a little bit better every week. The people who eventually succeed aren't necessarily the smartest. They're not always the most talented. More often than not, they're simply the people who stay in the game long enough to get good. They treat it like a business, not a lottery ticket, and maybe that's the real opportunity. So if you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel, whether it's AI content, business content, gaming, education, or something completely different, my advice is simple. Go in with your eyes open. Understand the costs. Understand the timeline. Understand that revenue and profit are not the same thing. And most importantly, Understand that success is usually slower than the internet wants you to believe. If you can accept that, you're already ahead of most people. If you found value in this video, give it a like. It helps the channel reach more people who are trying to separate the reality from the hype. And if you want to follow along as I continue building this business in real time, make sure you're subscribed. I'll keep sharing the wins, the mistakes, the costs, and everything in between, because that's what this channel's really about. Not selling a dream, not pretending this is easier than it really is. Just sharing what it's really like building an online business one step at a time. My name is Chase. This is The Honest Chase, and we're only just getting started.